players consider these two to be number 2, well, I think it's likely they're going to get selected.
Yo, the Christmas stage. It's not Christmas.
You know, give it a few months. Well, a lot of months. Let's begin. Reminder, folks, loser's bracket. Loser of this match is out of Final Combat. The winner moves on to fight Ninja Killer. That's the immediate low poke here. Faysal, just to remind everyone, did try this earlier on. Not the Peacemaker as such, it was the Katana. And the Katana was having issues versus the Johnny Cage.
Yeah, of all of the Peacemaker Johnny matches we've seen today, this one surprises me the least in terms of, we know Faysal tried the Katana and it just didn't work. Nicolas was ready for it. And just seemed to have Punishers ready at all opportunities. Like, every little thing was so comfortable in the matchup.
Plus frames into the advancing button. Good defense there from Nicolas. One thing we've seen from Faysal while using Peacemaker is just this absolute relentlessness to the mix-ups. The 2-2. Oh! The delayed parry. That's going to be the round for sure. Nicolas takes the first round of the series.
Round 2. Fight.
Now we are in top 4 territory, so we have to remember the minimum amount of money you can walk home with from this point is $16,000. But if you win this match and get to third, $24,000. So an $8,000 difference between this, like the winner of this match and whoever loses. That's a chunk of change and a half.
Quite a lot of money on the line, to say the least. Let's hope these players aren't thinking about that right now, because you do not need the stress of that in the back of your mind. Down 1. Good awareness there of Faysal, seeing that the Katana was available, so the counter poke Rising Star was very likely. Throw escape. Reactionary torpedo. Now you are still taking the damage of the glaive or armoring through that, and a big jump. That is going to be game 1 for Nicolas. Faysal now.
But this is the case, but when you get a matchup that is this common, and you are a player of this level, you know you've played it a million times. So Nicolas, as this tournament is going on, is getting so much more comfortable playing against this Peacemaker. And knowing that ahead of him is obviously Ninja Killer, who is likely going to be playing Peacemaker as well.
Torpedo.
Oh, back-to-back torpedoes.
Special guest Kano after the grab connected, but that one was a little bit eager. There was no Kano to make it safe. Faysal just said, you know what? I'll do it again. Wake up grab, okay. I mean, if you're expecting a wake up torpedo, you're going to be blocking, so the grab becomes a bit of a threat. A big read to make. Oh my goodness, again.
Now, that's a key normal we saw in the winners finals from Sonic Fox. That was such a game changer in the matchup. Seeing shades of it here again from Nicolas. Oh, confirms. Not enough to kill, but a decent lead would be guaranteed at least.
Now, what was the option? We didn't dedicate. The Kano knives didn't find their mark. The standing button hit, but no commitment. That one's going to work out, though. Faysal takes first round of game number 2.
I feel like we've seen that Johnny Cage Fatal Blow used in answer to anti-gravity a number of times from Combo Breaker and this weekend, but we're yet to see it work, but I'm assuming it will parry, otherwise we wouldn't see the Johnny players going for it. Oh, damn, poor Kano, down in front. Back there it is again. I mean, it's such a reward as well.
It's a wonderful call out. You know, there are plus frame situations or maybe just stagger situations. If you read a button and you can't punish, back up and just hit that giant launcher.
Torpedo.
Now, this is much more the Peacemaker style we've seen work out today. Johnny Cage so good point blank, Faysal wanting no part of that. And Faysal used to playing a lot of the Katana. Another one of these characters who is just a more patient character. But not going to matter here as Nicolas finds a big hit. This, actually, to be honest, I think this gives you the life lead at the very least.
I mean, I spotted a pretty significant head shake there from Faysal. Knows immediately that was a mistake. It's just a risk-reward situation. The reward of a bit of damage, but on block, just getting totally punished, the safe. There's the up block.
Again, as to prove your point once more. But that has been the way Faysal has been playing Peacemaker.
Only works with Kano, otherwise you're taking a massive risk.
But that's not to say Kano makes it fully safe every time. He has been so willing to just let these anti-gravities rock, dedicate to the mix-up of 2-2. really living and dying by it in this case.
That's a perfect start for Nicolas, getting extra damage thanks to hitting Kano, on top of the fact that the penalty is applied now, so you're not actually going to get Kano ready to rock for another good 10 seconds or so. Oh my lord, that trade! So good for Nicolas! And now this is scary positions for Faysal. The Kano ball, wow! So rare that you just hit the Kano ball like that.
Well, it's because Nicolas went for the down 3 instead. Faysal with a massive hold. Whiff punish! And that's 2-0 already. Nicolas is here prepared, looking to win this set again. But straight to character select from Faysal. Now this is crucial, yeah. Okay, this is make or break time for Faysal. 2-0 down, you will no longer have an opportunity to change from this, and he is going to be betting the remainder of his final combat life on this katana pick, which has done him so much work all weekend long.
I feel like if you're in this position, though, Katana is his strongest character. Yes, when they fought last time, it seemed like a pretty tricky situation, but it's the character the experience, the hours, and the grind have come from. So, do or die, it's Katana. Now already having to try and show respect. Looks for the anti-air, tried to whip punish, but that button a little bit too slow to catch. Back off now.
But it was a few things on Nicolas's defense that made this so scary, right? Beforehand scouring out of the armor, but never getting caught by the jab string of Katana.
Wow, just a down 2 from Nicolas. Yeah. Almost disrespectful.
Hey, when you've got a 2-game lead and you're feeling yourself. Oh, roll though, haven't seen that in a while. With the amount of chameleon we see, you'd expect to see more of it, but there's no coincidence to save it for the last moment.
I guess one of the reasons is that it is, above all else, at point blank, pretty damn unsafe. I know there's a lot of pushback at other distances, but a lot of these characters have their good options. The plus frames now, is that going to be more plus frames from Cage? The armored interruption into the breaker. This round is very winnable.
Would have led into fatal blow for sure, but oh my goodness, Nicolas with the pickup on the glaive going to match point.
And here we go. Match point for Nicolas, corner positioning. A very, very good situation, even with this back throw. Faysal has to make a choice. Do we want corner situations or do we want mid-screen? Looks like at the moment, we're going to try and press the advantage, even after that throw tech. And it's back into Johnny Cage territory. The range, the escape, the whip punish, and now the breaker.
Oh wow, such a reaction. Hitting the cameo as well, so important here with Faysal. So much what Faysal's doing is dependent on that chameleon, but not a lot of bar here to work with back to the wall. This is getting rough.
This is looking pretty scary. We do get the advancing button there. Nicolas is going to take rather heavy damage. Into what situation? The Molina drops the combo, but we do get a bit of a setup from it. We still keep plus frames. The important thing there is that Faysal was not punished for that corner combo.
Oh, hang on
Counter
a minute!
Poke!
That's not enough, but the setup to follow, what's it going to be?
Dash in, lovely tech. Completely guaranteed. This is not going to win the round. It will scale heavily, but if you got it, spend it because you might not get another chance.
No, this is going to be scaled unlike anything you've seen. But remember, this came from a guaranteed throw scenario. So that is good damage considering they could do nothing about it.
A little bit of chip damage. The sweeper that chased down. And now we're entering last breath. The flawless block keeps Faysal alive.
Oh!
The counter poke!
Are you kidding me? Faysal, fearless, betting it all on a counter poke reversal. But you look at Nicolas, that's the last thing he expected to see.
That was a nod of approval if I've ever seen one. Yeah, you got me. Are we still alive?
Oh,
Tries to
no.
chase.
Don't chase down. Can't do it.
There's the hit confirm and the breaker now from Faysal. May not build another break by the end of this game. We only have one round remaining and it is still match point for Nicolas.
Oh, so much mileage out of that whiff punish shadow kick. Again and again we see it. Staggering this plus frame situation. The poke.
This is a pretty scary situation, saved by the fan lift.
Oh, that could have been huge. Oh, that actually connected, I'm surprised.
Down 4, plus frames. Expects maybe a poke. Plus frames, no return of the Jade Glaive as you were hit there. We are trading low poke for low poke, but that's only ever going to favor Nicolas, who still has a breaker to work with.
There it is again, the glaive, the catch. Oh my goodness, Faisal fearless once more. There's gonna be a lot of damage. No break coming out from Nicolas. Wants that meter. That's EX Shadow Kick waiting to happen, but Faisal could potentially look for this. There's it again! Oh my goodness, every time. Oh my god, that Shadow Kick was so brave, but the wake up down one was arguably even braver. And the Peacemaker didn't do the job. Kitana gets a game on the board. We are not finished. 2 more wins. And the reverse sweep exists, but that is going to be easier said than done, Mustard. But we have to, yeah, as we just saw on the graphic on stream, Faisal, of all the remaining players, was going into this as the lowest seed of the bunch. That's it's weird to call anything definitely weird to call anything an upset at this point in competition, but if Faisal can win this over Nicolas, especially considering we have to remember Nicolas won this set before, but we may be getting ahead of ourselves as Nicolas is definitely still in the lead here at 2-1.
And looking good to go on to match point once again. The backup there into the glaive. It's a good choice versus Kitana because she does have that effective range.
Oh, that's so good. She moves back so far after 1-1 on block.
And getting that jump over for the side switch. Speaking of, though, looks like you're going back to the corner, my friend. And we're backing off and established.
Ooh, okay.
Jade does get hit. You can see Nicolas is purposefully going into that glass mode just to cycle the disguises. Yeah. Jade is the one he wants the most at the moment. You want that glaive.
Overhead again! Faisal just has a sixth sense for it at this point. Decent damage too, respectable, and now being still down on life. Never mind, the lift on lift.
They had the same idea. He's not going to get shimmied by that string. Looking for it again. That sweep is huge. Wake up down one into Shadow Kick. He bet it all. But a bet worth taking is now the Chilean.
It looked like Faisal tried to jail something off that poke as well, but a little bit too late. If Nicolas was able to find the armor in between. Oh, no, no, no. Faisal misspacing that jump normal. Nicolas making him pay the ultimate price.
And we are going to get good damage for it. Over 300 damage has already been distributed. Faisal looking a little bit tender. The glow ran out right at the worst time for him, or best for Nicolas, depends on how you look at it. The throw tech. And this Johnny Cage is in good form to move on in this bracket. Faisal.
Reactions again. Yeah, the mind game after that back 2-4 on block, that mid, Kitana. Yep, chased down. Now at this life, Shadow Kicks will add up, but you know what, Will? Back 2-4, big damage incoming. Faisal cashing out, spending it, getting that cameo meter back.
That's really the thing. There are multiple uses at play. We're going to get the damage. We have a slow fatal blow that we might not have found useful otherwise. We have full chameleon, and we've built a little bit of meter by doing that damage. Now we do trade Jade for Jade. Does not benefit Faisal.
Max range sweep, good lord.
Doesn't want to overcommit to a punish.
Oh no, almost again.
That's a scary situation.
Oh,
that's the parry.
I think
you're dead. You're dead, I think. It's going to scale, but it doesn't scale enough. The handshakes have come out because this fatal blow is absolutely doing enough. More than enough. Nicolas defeats Faysalkombat to move into top 3, and the run back against Ninja Killer begins now.
Damn, and is that a repeat top 3 of Combo Breaker? I think it is. Nicolas,
yes, indeed.
Sonic Fox, Ninja Killer, not quite in the same order, but man.